Alright, did a little filling in. It's kind of difficult to see the packs in the 3-inch PVC coming out. Sand is wet, so that helped it pack. I would say this is somewhere between the bare minimum and hopefully it's enough. Shoveling wet sand on a Tuesday night after work was not really what I was looking forward to doing. So I did the bare minimum for now. I really need to get this PVC finished. It just so happened that a 10-foot section made it to this corner. I didn't even measure it, so that was some good luck. So you can call me dumb or lucky, I don't know which, because if that would have been shorter, then that would have sucked. Cut some little stubby piece and connectors and all that junk. Somewhere, I'm thinking right about where it makes that turn there, which is, haven't decided if that's going to be a 22.5 or a 45. It might be. Another thing I didn't quite plan out, because I don't know what connectors are available. I thought there might be a 30. I don't see a 30. I guess the common is 22.5 and a 45. You know, half of 45 is 22.5. So I'm sure I can make it work. It's not that big a deal. The thing ain't that straight anyway. It's kind of snakes a little bit. Oh yeah, so there'll be a Y. See, I'll put a 10-footer in here probably. Will make me to about that turn there. So that actually will might work out pretty good. Maybe 10, doesn't really matter, whatever. Do whatever I gotta do. I think once I get to that though, I'm gonna get special order some 20s, 20-footers. With the bell end and just bam, bam, bam. There's a 2-degree slope from about where that pile of sand is down to there, so I have plenty of slope. The problem is I have too much slope. I can't remember. I think if it's a 1/4 inch per foot, it comes out to 1.8 degrees, I think. So I have to do some 45 fall and then straighten back out, which works out well because right about there-ish, it's like another foot deeper. So I don't know. I might just luck out on lots of stuff. Oh, but anyway, it'll be a Y and then a 45. I mean, the Y goes like this and then a 45 straight up for cleanouts. They're supposed to be within 50 feet of a 90. So this will be a 90. The 90 over here doesn't matter because it'll be well within 50 feet of the clean out that's going to be basically right there under the house, sort of, somewhere or something like that. Would just be the end of the pipe, and I just have a cap on it. If you noticed, I had a cap sitting on the end, but that was just to keep crap out and animals out. I wasn't really glued on, obviously. So yeah, there'll be a clean out somewhere around here. I don't know. I was thinking around there. I needed to be able, wanted it to be easy to find, so I wanted to have some sort of designation off of the corner of the house right there, like maybe straight out, or probably be the most sensible thing, which would come out pretty good. Put it right about there, right about where it makes that turn, and then that would be the other thing. From the clean out down to there, I'll be able to you know, figure the angle, so that in the future, for some goofy reason, I needed to know that. I don't know, because I'm not putting any locator wire or nothing like that on it, so all overdoing it, really. I don't see the point, but maybe there'll be a point. And then the pecs, just going to use a trenching tool somewhere in here and just drag it, boop, 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 boop. Just drag all that sand into here, I think, because it doesn't need to be wide. I don't know what you call it, but that pickaxe looking thing. And bury that. As you can see, the top 8 inches or so has got all the roots in it. So once I get below that, I think maybe it'll be okay. Might have to do some chainsaw business, ruin a bar and a chain and cut that sucker. I don't know. Just seems like an overkill to go this little distance here with the excavator, just for, I mean, I guess I could run a trencher. That's an idea. I think I'll do it by hand though first, try that. Save myself $100. However much it is. I think they're probably $100 or so for 4 hours. Well, yeah, anyway, goofy little stuff like that hole starting to appear. All this right here is just poor planning of where I dumped it, and the rain washed it down over time, but kind of doesn't really matter, because this as it is too much fall. This is going to have to come up anyway. So basically I'll just be moving sand. I think I'll just be moving sand down the trench, and you know, there's, you know, it's only, I don't know, whatever it technically is, less than it's probably a fourth or a fifth of the width of the trench, so there's plenty of room to just have the sand and then, you know, pull a trenching tool by hand to you know, any high spots or whatever. So yeah, it probably won't be the funnest or the best process, but there's a big old gap right there, and it's already going down too fast. When I threw the level on it, I didn't measure it, but the bubble was, I don't know, it was at least half on the line, and it basically, somewhere around just needs to touch the line and then be a little over the line. I just wanted to make sure it was enough fall over here. It's easy to lift it up, more of a pain in the butt to make it go further down. So then once I get that set, then I put my 90 there at the right angle. Actually, no, that's not right. I would put the 90 on the pipe that isn't there yet, and then attach it to that so I have my angle right. Yeah, I think that'll work better. So it's coming, a bunch of rambling, but it's working out. It's just been so daggone hot. Now it's humid and hot, like 90s, almost 100% humidity, 95%. It just sucks. Oh yeah, so anyway, so I'll have that little trench, boom, 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 and then that'll have my cold water line going, and I thought about burying, you know, I start overachieving with ideas, we'll call it, for geothermal. Thought about dropping some PEX in there. You just put down loops. But it's like, am I really gonna use a geothermal system? Probably not. So I don't know. Another goofy idea. And if I really did one, there's other ways to do it when you're just using a little window air conditioner anyway. A great YouTube channel called Tech Ingredients made one with a, oh, was that a 18-inch or 2-foot auger on a Bobcat? Made the hole maybe 4 foot deep, maybe. And that's what he used. He just did one borehole, and I don't know, he did some whatever, hooked it to a window air conditioner. That dude's like some kind of genius or something. I think he's a professor, some sort of professor at a college. He does a lot of cool experiments, but I'm getting sidetracked again. So yeah, I could do that if I wanted to, but for now, we're gonna call it good.